Hello everyone, I'm the observer this time, and I'm Jingyi Jiang. This report will be divided into two major aspects. The first is the observation of the environment and people's behaviors, and the second is the design recommendation given after observations. Café Mondial, located in 167 Albert Street, Brisbane City, nearby the busy streets in the CBD. Café Mondial, which is surrounded by crowded sidewalks and busy motorways, which is the elevated streets. And based on my observations, many of the couples, the elder people, and families like to sit in here and order some food, coffees, and wine. These cafes make people be more relaxed in these busy center areas. These analyses will mainly focus on the outside places, including the outside areas and corridors. This analysis is based on a designer observation of the interrelationships between people's behaviors and the physical environment. And I think this place is very interesting because of the location is in city and also in the busy road, and this place is full of history, and I think that place have many the interesting types of people. The observation plan consists of 6 parts, and the observation time is mainly from 12:30 to 1:30 at noon, and from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. I went to this cafe for observation on Saturdays, Thursdays, and Tuesdays. On Saturday, there are a lot of families and couples, and on Tuesdays and Thursday, there are more individuals and younger groups, the younger peoples. And in addition to observing the sign in person, and I use the software like SketchUp or Photoshop to do the photo work. And I will through the photos, the videos, and tapping and digital modelings to assist my observations. And I will also use different framework to note the different situations. In the first part of the observations, I will use the GSO's physical environment trees. Is the series that I truly focus. And as you can see, the first 2/5 photos, the right parts of the photos, the erosion, the wear and tear can be seen very clearly on the tables, floor finish, and the umbrellas, also the warmers and potty plants. And for the leftover, and you can see the QR codes on the tables. I think mainly is the every each of the tables because of the Corona-19. And also near the closing time, the waiters began to set up the tables and chairs. And I also noticed that the seasoning were not on the table as usual because of the Corona-19. For the adaptation part, and you can notice that I use the right pen to know the cafe modern fans and some potty plants. I think this is in order to distinguishes between the eating areas and the elevated streets, and also for the under part, the separations and the social distance sign just appear in the indoor space, and background music be more loudly in the outdoor areas, and also the potty plant doesn't exist in the indoor areas. And for the connections, I think the open corridor space connect with the outdoor and indoor space, and you can see the original part, the yellow part, and the black part, and also the same chairs and decks in indoor and outdoor areas. in these cafes, public message are mainly divided into two parts. The first is the official signs, and you can notice that the left-hand side is the Albert Hotel signs, and the right-hand side is the Cafe Mondial's fence. And the second part is the official signs. Because of the Corona 19, and for now, for almost every restaurants, you can see the Corona 19 sign QR codes and also the Corona 19 announcement. And for this special cafe restaurant, you can see the big menu stand and sign holder, and also the social distance. I used the Brainswing the series to analyze the settings, and I used the combinations of the drawings and the photographers to analyze the settings. And for the digital cues, and analyze the lightings, floorings, furnitures, the building styles, the type of people, and the sounds. And for the personal cues, I have a setting about the artificials, natures, rustics, elegance, bright darks, wear and tears and news, old school and moderns, noisy and quiet, and young and elders. And I decide to judge them because not ugly and near beauties, because the reason is this place which is full of and country cultures, and it is very old schools, and the people, elder people, very enjoy having day here. So I think for them this place is beautiful, but the time feels and the furniture became wear and tears. Based on that, this place needs to be repaired. I observed the running lanes in section B, and the thing is the most interesting is the behavior is when the rain drops for the umbrellas, people move their chairs and tables to a place where they can protect themselves for the rain. And I think the Brooklyn series can especially notice that the location of the restaurant is on one of the busiest streets in the city center, and it is noble enough. And also due to the location of the restaurant, there are many elements of encourative, competitive, and surprise. For the encourative, competitive, I think most people tend to like eat outside with the beautiful outdoor views, but that restaurant outdoor diner environment combines the sounds of the cities, which is the noisy of the car, the slime smell of the motor oils, and with the sounds of the humanities, the sound of the people rushing, sky borings, and the noise of the children's. And also that place is very surprised me because when you are sitting in a busy downtown environment over a cup of coffee, a cup of coffee, and you are very relaxed and calm, you can feel by like looking at the people and things around you. The observation on psychological in comfort, safeties, performance, health, and well-beings. According to the Settlements Com series, my main concern is thorough comfort, the lighting, the sound, and air quality. For the temperature, the thermal comfort. I think in those places, the temperature very comfortable and the hot stretch is above the umbrella, so the heat can be felt in almost every corner in these restaurants. And for lighting, I think for date, it's rely on nature light and sun, and for night, it's a little bit artificial light and the spatial urban light. You can see the photos on the left. And for the sounds, I think it's noisy and competitive because it's combined the car sound, the background music, and the noise of the people talking. And for the air qualities, I think it's combined the oil smells and also the smells of the food. And for the personalities and the personalizations, and I think for these special cafe locations, for the weekdays it's not too busy, but the people also should wait for the staff to arrange the seats, and also they don't have the special place for people to line up. And for the series, I think when the restaurant be busy, the occupants can now be choose the seat that they want, but when the staff to arrange the seat, they just like keep playing and just up their behaviors, and because it should be do that in the social, and also like in these situations and environments, some personal things will be reduced. It is also can be seen like their self-control. From the personal space and privacies, I think it's like very interesting things is when the cafes has many empty space, the people will choose the space be more privacy and far away from the other people's, and also because of the Corona-19, the people choose to keep the social distance for the other people's, and also the series. I think the type of people can be divided into three types: singles, couples, and group. For the singles, it's be more like privacy and personal space. For the couples, be more close, and for the group, it will keep the social distance and also the social relationships. People will modify their body language to from these observations, um, this is a part of the occupies and the crowdings. And I think for the 1 to 4, the photos, you can see the people's body language shows the occupies that people have, and 3 to 4 shows the egos of the terri let terri or terrestrial space. And also, I think the busy restaurant will create the crowding atmospheres, and so the people like to put the bags on the ground because like um when the stuff is belonging to him, he like to be crowded with the stuff that he has. This is my design improvement, and the left hand side is showing the floor plan. And I think my design improvement will mainly be focusing on the different colors and the materials of the furniture. For the material, I think I choose the marbles, the timbers, and also the steel. And for the structures of these places, on this place, which is part of the government, so it is cannot be changed too much in order to keep the main design, and based on that I can change the furniture stuff. And for the lighting and sounds, I think for the space, it is very special. So I don't want to change too much because I delight to use the daylight, like the sun and also the nature light. But I think the light at night can be changed to later. For the left hand side is the 3D digital modeling that I create on SketchUp, and I want to use the different types of the furnitures, and you can see the high chairs and tables, the different color and material of the chairs and tables. One is the timber and one is the marbles. And I all put the exemplars on the left hand side and right hand side. And I think that will be to create the feelings of this design, and the people will enjoy to have a dinner or have a lunch on here. For the design improvement related For the design improvement related series, I use 3 series. The first one is the Brunswick's the judgments, and I think I should change the colors of the furnitures because I think the dark furniture cannot attract the people to staying here and having some food. And I think I should add some young blood on these old school buildings and the restaurants. And the series two, I think the emotional state models, which is impact me a lot. And based on that, I decide to change the colors and the furniture tabs. And also for the series series, and for the light, I think I should keep the natural light and the nature sound. And for the night, I think I should add more artificial lightings and can be lit the space with letters in the evenings. And also for the sounds, I should make background music be louder. And for air qualities, I think I should add the water spires, let the air be fresher. This is my reference list, and thank you for your listenings.